After more than 2 years of marriage, Achraf Hakimi and his longtime love Hiba Abouk are about to divorce. Hakimi's wife has finally opened up about their divorce with the footballer. What was her reaction after finding out about her husband? Keep on watching till the end of the video to find out. After filing for divorce with the Paris Saint-Germain player, the 36-year-old actor and mother of 2, there has reportedly been an important change in the Hakimi divorce story. Additionally, it was stated that the authorities are investigating Hakimi for allegedly bringing a woman to his home when his wife and sons were on vacation. The PSG and Moroccan player's guest then apparently filed the matter to the police, claiming the Atlas Lions player had assaulted her at his apartment in the French city. According to reports, authorities are investigating her allegations, and as a result of the allegations, Hakimi's wife is said to have filed for divorce. The native of Madrid has not explicitly addressed the allegations of rape against her ex-partner. Despite the seriousness of the allegation, Hiba Abouk has said she is confident in the good work of the justice system. Unverified information that has since become viral on social media claimed that during the divorce process, the footballer's ex-wife learned from her legal team that Hakimi had closed all of his bank accounts and passed on all of his possessions to his mother's name, leaving the Spanish-Tunisian star with nothing to share. Having begun dating in 2018, Hakimi and Hiba Abouk tied the knot in 2019. When he was playing for Real Madrid in 2018, she first met the Paris Saint-Germain player at his photo session for Vogue Arabia. After the Moroccan footballer was charged with sexual harassment, Hakimi's marriage met a roadblock. It was then discovered that Hiba Abouk had made plans to divorce the PSG star after the two had ceased living together due to her worries about his way of life. Hakimi wanted to attend events at will, but Abouk liked the PSG star to spend extra time with her and the kids. She has a following of 1.3 million on Instagram and undoubtedly makes a good living from business deals by promoting products like Dior perfume. The two met in Germany in 2018 when Hakimi was playing for Dortmund. Abouk, 12 years older than Hakimi, rose to fame for her part in the Spanish murder series El Príncipe. When they were fully together, the 24-year-old continued disregarding his father's responsibilities. Hiba Abouk raises the only grandkids of Sahida Mouths. Amin and Naeem, the couple's firstborn and secondborn, was born in 2020 and 2022, respectively. When news of Hakimi's rape claims broke, Hiba Abouk was silent on social media platforms. The 36-year-old actress eventually stepped out in an interview, admitting her delay in responding to the charges and showing shock and regret. She declared she will always be on the side of the victims on her Instagram story. After having decided to separate legally and to stop living together whilst awaiting the divorce procedure, which you can imagine, on top of the pain brought about by the separation, as well as having to accept the sadness that a failed project, which I gave my body and soul, brings, I was supposed to face up to this disgraceful act? She made the following statement, first covered and translated by the Spanish daily El País: I needed time to process this shock. One must trust the legal process, especially considering the gravity of the accusation. Nonetheless, in my life, I always have been, and always will be, on the side of victims, she continued. The police opened an inquiry even though the alleged victim told them she didn't want to make a formal report and only wanted to state the rape claims. Abouk stated that she wanted to divorce Hakimi since their relationship was all but ended in an interview she gave in March. In her first statement following Hakimi's alleged rape, Hiba Abouk also referred to her relationship as a failed project. It is also known that their 12-year age difference and differing views on the future of their relationship led to their problems. After filing for a divorce, Hiba Abouk asked for 50% of Achraf Hakimi's net worth but later found that the PSG player had all his assets listed in his mom's name. He doesn't even officially own any clothing. The only option left to the court was to dismiss Hiba Abouk's requests for money. Achraf Hakimi's ex-wife reportedly received a court order directing her to assist the PSG footballer since he is officially bankrupt. The internet has been whipped into a frenzy over the news. Before these pro boxers, Achraf Hakimi was the center of Israel Adesanya's affection after it came to light that the PSG footballer had placed his wealth in his mother's name. Achraf Hakimi appeared relishing his win with his mom at his side in heartwarming pictures. His mother gave him a side kiss after Morocco upset Spain in the 16th round of the tournament. Hakimi has previously disclosed that his mother had been a housekeeper for others. Achraf Hakimi's mother and father immigrated from Morocco and settled in Spain. Israel Adesanya has probably been ecstatic lately after taking back the 185-pound title from Alex Pereira. The most anticipated rematch between the two was the main event of UFC 288. It featured the last stylebender, finally claiming victory over his opponent with a spectacular second-round knockout. Fans first believed they would bring it up for the trilogy, but Poatan revealed this week that he would be competing at light heavyweight after. The Brazilian still holds a 3-1 advantage in the overall standings, including 2 kickboxing triumphs. But when it gets to MMA, the two are currently tied. Not to mention, Achraf Hakimi received honors from Top G Andrew Tate for his clever decision. It is still unknown whether Hakimi's private life issues went away after all the light that lies has cast on him. Now, Hiba Abouk must provide half of her alleged $3 million net assets. Hakimi might expect to get about $1.5 million as a result. After learning about the most recent advances in the divorce case involving Achraf Hakimi and Hiba Abouk, heavyweight winner Francis Ngannou promptly responded to the situation on Twitter. On the other hand, the unrestricted Ngannou has not made any official statements regarding his professional life. The Predator won't be returning to the UFC, UFC President Dana White recently said about a Cameroonian boxer. What happens to him next is still uncertain. Alexander urged that the men's conference award him an honorary doctorate in honor of Hakimi's accomplishments. A large football pitch should also be constructed in his honor and given priority at the following conference. Agu Ofadile stated, "No matter how much we argue, disagree or even block our mothers for our well-being, they will always significantly impact our major life decisions. We will always remain mummy's boys for life." In the meantime, Nabata claimed that if a woman can stay married for years and depart with nothing more, marriage will lose its worth. According to Alanor Muhammad, this proves the theory that a wealthy man's wife might be his worst foe. The lesson, he continued, is that as a man, your mom is the only one who will consistently be devoted to you and never deserts you. This situation raises important issues regarding financial control and autonomy. Even though parents often offer financial support for their kids, particularly when they start work, it is uncommon for a grown-up to have nothing of their own in their names. Knowing that Hakimi would not be acquiring any assets or credit scores that might be utilized to get loans or investments, it is also important to note that this deal might have long-term effects on his financial position. The events underlying Hakimi's holdings and the divorce terms are complex, creating major problems with their control and independence over money. It'll be exciting to see how each party reacts as the story develops and what this arrangement's lasting impacts on Hakimi's private and financial situation are. What turn will this story take? Will the truth turn out to be different? Will Hakimi be able to cope with all this? We will update you with more videos. Thank you for watching. That's it for today. But before we confess our final goodbye, please note new videos are uploaded every day on Hot Celeb Gossip. If this video was enjoyable, please consider subscribing to our channel using the button below. This way, you won't miss any news on the celebrities you love.